Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be having a mix between the daily news and the pre-match preview. We are going to be talking about Dembele's future with FC Barcelona, and then we're also going to be talking about Ansu Fati extending his contract with Barcelona potentially until 2026. Immediately after that we are going to be talking about the match between Villarreal and FC Barcelona. So there is so much that we do need to discuss, and if you guys are new here, this is basically what we do. We talk about everything related to FC Barcelona, so let's get to it. So we do have the latest news regarding Dembele and his future with FC Barcelona, and there was a report that did surface yesterday coming from Sport, and they have stated that Barcelona wants to renew the contract of Dembele, but it is also clear that if there's no agreement, they will put him on the transfer list this summer. Clubs such as Juventus and Liverpool are in contact with his agent. Now there is a feeling that the main reason why this report did surface into the media, it is because in the last match Dembele did not participate, and the only reason why Dembele did not participate, it was because he did encounter yet again another injury. And when we talk about Dembele encountering another injury, many are going to be nervous and they're going to be wondering, is this going to be another situation where Dembele is not going to be within the squad list for the next 2 or 3 months? Is Dembele going to experience yet again another long-term injury? So the feelings in Barcelona were very negative, and this situation here really did translate to what we did here yesterday when it came to Dembele now wanting to find an agreement with Barcelona and just run out his contract until the summer of 2022. And if that were to happen, Barcelona would be wanting to sell Dembele in the coming summer because they do not want to risk letting go of Dembele for free to another club. So yes, it is completely true that there are clubs out there like Juventus and Liverpool that do want to sign this player. And after seeing how he has been performing for Barcelona in the past 2 or 3 months, there has been physical and mental improvement when it comes to Dembele. And as he does continue to perform in this way, there are going to be many other clubs that are going to want to bid for this player. And there has been sources in Barcelona claiming that if Dembele were to be sold in the coming summer, Barcelona would not want to let this player go for no less than 50 million euros. But everything did indicate that there was some sort of agenda coming from Sport to say that Dembele may not want to find a renewal with FC Barcelona. And there has been a report that did come out a few hours ago that went completely against this rumor. And it says here, according to Sergi Sole from Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona has denied the news about placing Dembele on the transfer list. They plan to renew his current contract that does expire in 2022. Negotiations are expected to start at the end of the season. The goal now is to win the domestic double. And that is it, right? Barcelona want Dembele as much as Dembele does want FC Barcelona. Their main goal together as a club, as a player, is to find that agreement to renew 4 more years. And as we can see through this report, it is also indicating that Dembele does have the exact same goal like Lionel Messi. Yes, there is going to be contract renewal negotiations in the coming summer, but Dembele, just like Lionel Messi, does not want to be involved in no way when it comes to negotiating a renewal while they are in the process of winning the domestic double. And you can just get a very positive feeling that Messi, Dembele, and many other players are looking at this season in the same way. They do not want to encounter any contract renewals and not even talk about their future, because right now their one goal is to actually win the domestic double under Ronald Koeman. They are focused and they do want to win titles. So look, when it does come to Dembele, when he is in his A game, he plays very well. When we know that this player is going to improve even further, the more years we do give him within Barcelona, he can become a phenomenal player for this club. And I understand, right? I understand that there has been critics stating that Dembele has not done enough in order for Barcelona to improve. But I do think that the main reason why he is so heavily criticized, it is because many are demanding a lot from this Barcelona team, because in the past few months Barcelona has not experienced any trophy success. And now that we are in this position, many fans, many people within the media do demand a lot from Barcelona, because many people want to see Barcelona to where it once was. And that is why when we do see a player like Dembele maybe miss a sitter, many are going to be criticizing that player. But moving forward, right, because we know that Dembele will improve with this club, and because we know that Dembele will renew with FC Barcelona in a couple of weeks, there has also been sources claiming that Dembele could extend his contract with Barcelona for an extra 3 years. And that is going to be the final conclusion. It does seem like Barcelona want a front line that is going to consist of Dembele on the right and Ansu Fati on the left. They want these 2 players within the squad list. And let me tell you, when you have a player like Ansu Fati on the left and Dembele on the right, you are having 2 players that would absolutely kill you in space on the wings. And that is the direction Barcelona will want. They want to to be effective in every area of the pitch, and there is no better to execute a team than to have a front line that can do damage on the right side and on the left side. When it comes to Ansu Fati, his instincts inside the goal box is 10 out of 10. And when it comes to Dembele, when he finds that space in the final third area, he will kill you. He will completely go past you in the final third area. These are two very different players, but yet very effective and very dangerous when they are in their best form. But this is now going to lead us towards Ansu Fati. Yes, it is true that Barcelona do want to lock in another player, which is Ansu Fati. And it says here, according to Fernando Polo, Barcelona want to renew Ansu Fati's contract until 2026. His current deal does expire in 2022 with a unilateral option to renew for 2 more years. But this option is invalid. The club does want to avoid controversies with the agent and renew Ansu Fati with FC Barcelona. So here's the thing. I have no doubt that Barcelona is a club that does want to renew Ansu Fati. What makes me very nervous about this whole situation is that Ansu Fati did switch his agent. His new agent is now named Jorge Mendes. This is the exact same agent that sold Semedo last season for a total of 40 million euros. So not only does Jorge Mendes know how to sell, but he knows how to sell very well. And that is what really gets everyone the most, is that Jorge Mendes could find Ansu Fati a better option, a better deal for him coming from other clubs. Jorge Mendes is an agent that does have all of the connections. And when it comes to Ansu Fati himself, as the player, looking at the type of pace and progression he is having and how good he is playing for a player that is only 18 years old, he could become one of the best players in the world, because this is the exact same player that was winning awards while he was injured. This is the exact same player that did show up in the Champions League when Barcelona really did need him. And this was the exact same player that was at one point the top scorer for FC Barcelona within La Liga. Now, when it comes to the conversation, right, everyone has been asking me, how good can Ansu Fati actually get? To be very honest, I have no idea. But one thing that I do want to clarify is going to be this. When it comes to Ansu Fati trying to reach Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe and their level, there is still one thing that does separate Haaland and Mbappe from Ansu Fati. And that is that Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe, they have stepped in bigger stages. And not only that, but brought their club forward towards a win by either winning 3 points or going into the next round. But when it comes to Ansu Fati, he has showed up against mid-table clubs and sometimes even the big clubs, like for example against Inter Milan, and he has done that very consistently. But Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe have done this against only bigger clubs in the past couple of months. But the one thing that we do have to remember is that Ansu Fati is still 2 or 3 years younger than Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland. By the time Ansu Fati does reach that age where he is 20, 21 years old, who knows what this player is going to be like. But I do have a great feeling that there is a chance, a possibility that Ansu Fati could reach that level. And that is why we are seeing that Barcelona do want to extend Ansu Fati's contract for another 5 to 6 years, because they do not want to miss out on what Ansu Fati could be in a few years. And Barcelona will do everything in their power to pay Ansu Fati very well and prioritize his position sportingly within the starting 11. And it is a pity, right? It's a pity that Ansu Fati could not participate consistently within this season because he did encounter a long-term injury. But there is no doubt that Ansu Fati in the next season, he will be coming back much stronger and he will be aiming to be one of the best players in the world, while at the same time helping this Barcelona club and bring them back into glory. So now moving on to the pre-match preview between Villarreal and FC Barcelona. So Barcelona are going to be playing away. I have no doubt that Barcelona are going to be finding a very difficult game going up against Villarreal. If we look at who Villarreal really is right now, they're currently in 7th place within La Liga and they do want to compete for the Europa League. At the moment, they are in the Europa League and they will be playing in the semi-finals against Arsenal. So overall, in this season, they have been doing very well. And Barcelona are aware on the type of opposition they will be facing at their home. And as we do look here, we can see the squad list that Ronald Koeman has taken to Villarreal. Pjanic is not going to be within the squad list because he did encounter a last-minute injury. As for Dembele, he is returning. In the last game, like we did discuss, he did not participate at all because he did encounter an injury, but he is now back into the squad list, and I do assume that Dembele will make an appearance against Villarreal in tomorrow's night's match. Now, one thing is very clear when it comes to Ronald Koeman's FC Barcelona. This is a Barcelona team that does play very beautiful and effective football, and the coach of Villarreal has made that very clear within the interview. He has said that, I have not seen Barcelona play this well in a very, very long time. And just that by itself, my friends, is really telling us that Barcelona right now are enjoying the type of football they are playing. And when you do have that, you will be getting results, and you would also be very effective on the pitch, which does lead to many good things. And so I do believe that many are convinced that Barcelona can come out away from this game with a positive result. And Ronald Koeman did speak within the pre-match interview, and he did speak about his position with Barcelona and where he could be in the next season. And he said this, and I quote, "I see myself coaching this team next season as well. I have a contract. The president has showed me his support." And this is really showing you that Ronald Koeman is convinced that he will be continuing with FC Barcelona. I think that the confidence within this club, within the players and the coach is very, very positive. And let me tell you, if Barcelona do end up winning the league, which means that they have to win every game until the end of the season, Ronald Koeman will continue. So here is going to be the starting 11. I do expect to see Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal. We are going to be playing in a 3-5-2. I do assume that this is Barcelona's best formation under Ronald Koeman. As for the defensive line, we should see Mingueza as the right center back, Joao Piquet as the center back, and Ronald Araujo as the left center back. As for the 5-man midfield, we should expect to see no other than Busquets, Frenkie de Jong, and Pedri within the middle. On the left side, we should expect to see Jordi Alba. On the right side, we should expect to see Serginho Dest. And then as for the front line, I do believe that Ronald Koeman would be going for Messi and Dembele within the front two. Now, I do want to make 4 key points within this starting 11. Number 1, many are going to be expecting Mingueza to start. I know that there has been an incident in the previous game where Ronald Koeman was yelling at Mingueza for making a attacking mistake. There was a point where Mingueza was in a position where he was not supposed to be there, and he was supposed to be staying back alongside Frenkie de Jong and Ronald Araujo. I think that in this game, this will be a great opportunity for Mingueza to prove to the coach and to everyone within Barcelona that Mingueza can get it right, that he can put out another great performance. Point number 2, I do expect to see Serginho Dest on the right side. Yes, we could play Sergio Roberto, but in the previous game, he did look a little rusty, which is normal because he has not played in a very long time. But in the next game against Villarreal, this is going to be a very high-paced game. Villarreal will try their absolute best to bring the game to Barcelona, and Serginho Dest does need to be there on the right flank and ready for the competition. Point number 3, I do expect Ronald Koeman to place a duel between Messi and Dembele. Many people do want to see this duel actually work on the field. When it comes to Messi creating for Dembele, there is no team that can stop a duel such as them when they are understanding each other. And many are going to be asking, but what about Antoine Griezmann, a player that has shown and has brought us results for FC Barcelona since this year has started? I am also going to have no doubt that Griezmann will be playing in this game. I do believe that Griezmann will come in maybe in the second half, or maybe even start within the game. Maybe Dembele might come in later in the second half. Either or, it will work. I do believe that Dembele could be the answer in this game in order for Barcelona to come out with 3 points. But that's going to be it for today's Barcelona daily news and pre-match preview. Let me know what's going to be your predicted starting 11 and your scoreline in tomorrow's night's match between Barcelona and Villarreal. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.